Okay, guys, welcome to this opportunity presentation. I hope you guys enjoy this today. I love doing these things. A lot of you do not, most all of you on here know who I am. My name is Michael Huey. I'm an Elite Pro 7 with LifeVantage. My wife, Lisa, and I live in the Safety Harbor, Florida area. I've been in the fitness and nutrition industry for, wow, I was in for 27 years, was able to retire from the information that you're about to hear today. And Lisa and I have a goal that in the next 7 years to 10 years is to retire as many people as we can. And there's people on here, like I know Chrissy's on here watching, and she's a mom who works her behind off. And I plan on helping her and many of her friends do the same thing, be able to enjoy retirement. And I'm just going to say this, doctors and millionaires and business and entrepreneurs and teachers are locking arms with this, because what you're about to hear about, nobody knows about. I did several of these presentations while I was in Ohio with very prominent people in the medical and health and wellness industry. Nobody knows about this. You guys are still hearing about this. Some of us have been involved for a while, but we've been through that initial phase, just like Apple went through, just like Microsoft, just like Nike, all they went through. And remember this, 97% of businesses never get through that first 5 years. So you're hearing about something that's made it through that. So here's what I believe, okay? I believe that our health is one of the most important things we possess. Just ask anyone who doesn't have it, who doesn't have their health. How many people on here know people that are struggling with cancer and diabetes and heart disease and high blood pressure, okay? And then, like I said, the second thing I believe that's most important is our time. How many people do you hear say this all the time? I don't have any time. I don't have time for family. I don't have time to work out. I don't have time for vacation. You know, Lisa and I have learned that having our time is the most important thing. It's allowed us to get our health back. I mean, I just lost between her and I, we lost close to 50 pounds total, over that actually. And so here's my question for everybody on here. Whether you're a guest or a distributor, you're hearing this information for the first time, I'm sure that you would agree with me. Would you say that both of those are hard to control, your time and your health? Well, here's what I believe. There is a solution. And I believe after 27 years at the top of my industry, of the health, wellness, and nutrition industry, I put this shirt on today because I'm an entrepreneur. I've learned that if I listen and do my due diligence, God will bring me the things that I need to help other people. And that's what this is. And everybody wants the best of everything. You know, I see these pictures of iPhone. Now there's a 7 Plus that my wife and I just got, right? So it even adds another one on there, the knee replacement, right? Think about it. Uber is significant now, right? It took over for taxis, right? Well, think about this. They've already started driverless cars. Are you kidding me? See how technology is changing? Think about it. If I could show you how to get your health and your time back, hopefully you'd listen, right? And that's why you're on here today. So here's a question for every single person on here. Who likes to age? Who likes disease? And who would like to slow down disease and aging? I'm raising my hand. Hopefully you're raising your hand. That's why you're on here to listen. But here's the most important thing. How many of you use antioxidants or supplements? You know what I say to everybody? I took supplements for 25 years, many of them. And I thought they worked. I was told they worked. The research showed they worked. But guess what? Just like the knee replacement that my friend Paul got is way better than the one my dad got 25 years. There's a new way. There's a better way, okay? Technology is changing. You know, who thought you would have been able to do all the stuff that you do on your phone, you know? So ask yourself, and this is what I've learned. I just learned this from a validation from a doctor who's certified in the top anti-aging certification you can get in the world, that the very center cause of disease is oxidative stress and free radical damage. Just like you see the apple, and you know what? This is the saddest thing, but the only way you're not oxidizing like that apple is when you're not breathing. Look at all of the diseases that are related to oxidative stress and disease. Every single one of them. Do you know anybody that struggles with diabetes, chronic fatigue, asthma, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's? I mean, just think about those things. There is a solution. The only clinically proven product in the world to reduce oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. And here's how it works. It works through this NERV2 pathway. I call it waking up our survival genes. You can look at it. NRF2 is the technology. It tells our cells to start making different protective molecules, which is what this NRF2 does. I like to say this, and you can see it here. Which team do you want to be on? The old technology of antioxidants that eliminates one free radical per molecule and then exits the body, or one that's constantly turned on like a light switch, like a fire hose in your body that eliminates 1 million free radicals every second, every hour, every day? Old technology, 1-to-1, over 1 million. Look at it. Removes toxins from the body, cleans up your cells. Guys, this is the solution, reducing oxidative stress. And the longer you take it, the better it gets. And then we add NRF1 technology, the two of the greatest discoveries of my lifetime in 27 years. And I'm not saying that just because I'm involved in the company. I've done my research, and I've humbled myself to be able to learn that there is a better way. Most people are not willing to do that. Hopefully, because you're on this today, you understand that this is different. Here's how it works. Look, higher ATP levels, where 90+% of your energy comes, by creating and supporting mitochondrial biogenesis, which is the second most effective cause of diseasing and aging, is the lack of and damage to your mitochondria. It's a double-fisted solution, okay? Boost mitochondria production. This means your body functions more efficiently. Repairs heme oxygen to the brain, supports brain function and cognitive health, and supports your heart, and improves your quality of sleep. Even 15 and 16-year-olds that I have on this are telling me, Coach, I'm sleeping like it's unbelievable. I'm dreaming. You guys know when you dream, it's deep sleep and you're healing. Combined with NRF2 to reduce oxidative stress and protect mitochondria, you have the greatest cellular protection in the world, clinically proven and patented, okay? And here it is, Harvard, LSU, the Mayo Clinic. Dr. Gupta wrote 6 pages in his book, certified by the top 2 certifications that any supplement can have. And we're not even a supplement. You know what I found out, the difference of taking all of these supplements? And there's a video that you can watch. Most of you have probably watched it. I usually play it, but I wanted to record a webinar today without the video. It's an ABC News clip. And you guys will see that John Quinones' blood got to that of a very young child at the cellular level. I had been taking many supplements for years, and I was only 10 years younger at the cellular level. 10 years? He took it for 2 weeks. Now I'm 4 years later into this, rehab the test done. I have the levels of a 5-year-old. That is what you are hearing about today. That's the magnitude of what you're hearing about today. No matter what anybody else says, no matter what their juice or their drink or whatever it says, it pales in comparison for many reasons, okay? And I'm going to show you one. It's pubmed.gov. Go there, have them type in. This is the benchmark for any medical person that does research on their own, okay? It's where all clinical trials are done. Read in the upper left-hand corner. U.S. National Library of Medicine, National Institute of Health. There was 3 studies when I got involved, more than I'd seen on any natural product. Not on the ingredients. Type in Protandim. 23. One at the very bottom talks about lifespan. Let's talk about that briefly, okay? Here it is. 5 ways to live longer, okay? Sleep more, drink more water, exercise and eat healthy, and take Protandim. This was on in the Huffington Post. And look at this. This was done by the National Institute of Aging. It was federally funded, and listen to this, designed to shed a new light on the treatments conducted with the intention of extending lifespan and delaying disease. I hear this all the time. Do you know why they use mice in studies? Because there's no placebo effect in animals. It's the blood, you know? So think about it. Last couple points of the technology. Here's another thing. Just ask people that are sharing things with you if they're patented for 25 years and renewable for 25 years after that. It doesn't happen. Most published research on a national product in history, only clinically proven product in the world, as I told you, to reduce oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days and up to 70% in most cases after 120 days. Longer you take it, better your body responds, better your body fights off aging and disease. All products are based on this technology. I say all those supplements, when Lisa and I laughed, you know, what do you see when you go to the bathroom after you've been taking a lot of supplements? You see your pees, you got expensive pee, right? Well, that doesn't happen with ours. We don't see that anymore. 25 years of expensive pee because you filter out a lot of those. This activates your body. It's not supplementing your body. Okay, so I'm going to skip through this. I'm going to go to the company now. If you haven't watched the video, go to abclivit.com and you can watch it. I wanted to, as I said before, I wanted to record one without video. Publicly traded company, Forbes magazine listed as its top 5 company 2016. I can't wait this week. They're getting new jerseys with our new logo printed on LifeVantage jerseys. And they chose LifeVantage over Wells Fargo because of the products. We have an 8 more year contract with them. Okay, our CEO is Darren Jensen, voted #1 CEO in the industry of direct sales and nutrition. 0 to 200 in 4 years. Guys, there's just a lot of stuff we could talk about, but here's what I want to talk about. Here's a look at traditional business. Changing from manufacturer to consumer, right? S&D, driver wages, handling, truck maintenance, gas, vehicle, cargo insurance, storage, handling, and damage, distribution center. It's more of the same. Wages, handling, truck maintenance, gas, shipping, okay? So look here, marketing, advertising. This is what, and then to the retail store, employee wages, theft, expired goods. Guys, I can tell you why this is a better model, what you're hearing about today. I know a company that I bought products from that was in this very model for 20 years, okay? After 20 years, he pulled all of his product off the market. He did about 200 million in 20 years, which you would think is pretty good, right? He did 200 million in 2 years or 3 years with this next business model that you're hearing about today. We don't have to worry about that. It's from the consumer to the manufacturer and then right back. Allows them to put all of that wasted money over on the right into R&D and higher quality products, testing, chemical in the labs, going out in the field and testing the ingredients, better value, higher quality products. This is why the best products are in the hands of the consumers. I've been watching it for 27 years. You can be your own boss. You can create an entire working career into 7 to 10 years, time and financial freedom. Here's the timeline. You can see mine. High school, business, personal trainer, 6-figure earner in the industry. My wife, my wonderful wife, Lisa, and I don't want to be that guy. So you can be one of two. You can be one of two people. You can be. It always starts in birth and ends in death, where you learn the first 25 years, then you work 40 to 50 years with JOB, and then you retire. Guys, 78% of every person works paycheck to paycheck. You can retire for 15 to 20 years. I know even as I said earlier, my friend Paulette is on here, owned a restaurant for 40 years, was a teacher, makes more money from this business than she does from her retirement from school. In a small town of about 34 or 3,500 people, I think she told me. Could be wrong, but somewhere right around there. So, or you can do the second one, no matter where that 5 to 10 years falls, whether you're 20 or 40 or 60 or 70. I have 80-year-old people working this business and creating $500 to $1,000 more income and helping change their whole family's health. You got to decide which one of these you want to do. Warren Buffett says, if you're not making money while you sleep, you work till you die. Do we spend money or make money on Amazon? We spend it. Why do we use it? Because it's convenient. My wife will tell you she spends $100 a year on Amazon Prime for free shipping. Do they send her a check for all the people that she refers to there? No. And I told you this earlier. The only way you're not oxidizing is when you're not breathing. So you should take Protandim the rest of your life. What if you could create leverage income from that? Every time somebody bought your products, you got paid. You won't, and you won't keep this information from other people. So timing is everything. Guys, we are at what's called the tipping point. Read the book, Malcolm Gladwell, called The Tipping Point. Businesses go through ups and downs. Most of them don't make it past the first 3 to 5 years. And then they go 7 to 10 years in momentum. And then they go on and create leverage income for decades, right? Just like Apple. Apple took 27 years to hit momentum. We're not doing that, guys. It's happening in the next 18 to 24 months. I feel like it's happening now because of the increase in our business, just because of the impact we're making in people's lives. So obviously, you know, there's a startup cost. I'm going to go through this really quick. Okay. Every business has a startup cost. Okay. There's no reoccurring fees like every website, including Amazon Prime. As I mentioned before, all you do is pick the package that best fits your needs. And then you use the products the rest of your life and you tell people about it and you get paid. And then you learn how to share it and do the business with others. The training I just did in Ohio, one I did in Canada. I'm going to Phoenix, Arizona in a couple weeks. Okay. Here's 4 different packages. The person that invited you to look at this will share these with you right now. And I can tell you there's more coming next week because our global convention is coming. You can see you actually get more product purchases than the amount of money it costs you to get involved. And I know that you'll see these 1,200, 600, and 300. Let me touch base on these real quick. These are all, this platinum pack has $1,700 worth of product in it now. 1,000 in the gold pack, and really only 300 in the silver pack. I did a 6-month evaluation in my business because my business is doing 1.2 million a year. And we only have 90% of platinum packs. We have 9.9% gold packs and 0.1% of silver packs in the last 6 months. So I just say this all the time. If you're going to start a business, you need to have everything. If you're starting a grocery store, do you just have bread and milk and cheese? No, you have fruits and vegetables and chicken and steak and shrimp, okay? So you just have a decision to make on which one. Nowhere can I tell you, can you start a business like this? I made my money back in 14 days, okay? Quick overview of the commissions, right? Okay. There's 6 bonuses, so let's summarize them. 40% commissions on all enrollments, average of 7% on residuals. Launch bonus is when someone in your organization enrolls above Pro 3, you get $50 every time somebody in your complete organization enrolls. Okay. Global sharing of the entire rank of the company, 7s through 10s. You get 1%. There's 4% in each, 4% total, 1% in each pie. And then I think this is the best bonus. You enroll somebody and they enroll 5 people or 4 people. You get a matching bonus off of everyone. And I can tell you mine is huge every month. I love it. Generational, 30% generational matching bonus. off of people that you personally enroll in this business. Nowhere else can you get that in business, okay? So here's the income earning statement. We're publicly traded. You can see what people make on an average. Look at the monthly average there, the third column over. Pro 3 rank is $500 extra a month, whether it's that or $250. I can tell you that retired people will tell you they would like to make $250 to $500 extra a month. They said $1,000 would be great, but they'd settle for the first two. And that's month after month after month. And this is pre-momentum, guys. This is pre-momentum, okay? So I'm going to close with this, all right? And we got through this very, very quickly in 20 minutes, all right? So how many of you got invited to Facebook or Apple? Not very many people. I know one person through Dr. DeLucia that got invited to Apple, and he's a billionaire, okay? Do you know where both of them were started? Facebook was started in a Harvard dorm room when 5 guys were invited, 2 showed up. Big mistake, okay? Apple was started in Steve Jobs' garage. He almost quit several times. Several years before his death, he was 24 hours away from bankruptcy. He went through 500 people before he found one person. I always say this, my grandmother said it, God does not despise humble beginnings. Down there in the bottom right-hand corner is our new branding logo. You will see that in the same way you see Apple and Facebook. When you look at the swoosh, it doesn't say Nike on there. You just know it. I had a doctor did a call for us this morning who said that we will be a branded company just like these companies. You know, my grandmother always said you usually get 2 big opportunities, one before 40 and one after 40. Well, I missed my one before 40. 3 of my friends became millionaires and I didn't get involved. This, I wasn't going to worry about what other people said. I knew what it was, and it's different. It's unlike anything I've ever looked at. People come along all the time and try to tell me they're, drink the Kool-Aid. I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid. I'm unshakable. This is just the same way Steve Jobs was when he was close to bankrupt numerous times. He knew what he had. Okay, so God bless you all. Thank you guys for joining me. I am going to stop this recording now, and then we can